Welcome. This is Barry Jones from Angelic Wisdom, and we're here for our weekly angel reading for December 18th through the 24th, 2023. So, as we begin, I'd like to thank everyone who's returning to this weekly series and to also um, welcome anyone who's new to our Angelic Wisdom community. Just a few reminders. First, make sure that you're still subscribed, select the all notification bell, like, dislike, and leave your comments. If you'd like to get an angel reading with me, you can go to my current website, theangelschool.com/services. And if you'd like to support my channel with a donation, you can go to my PayPal me link for Angelic Wisdom. All of these links you'll find in the description area below. Also, I'll include the general monthly reading for December. And if you haven't seen the monthly angel scopes for the 12 zodiac signs, make sure that you check those out as well. So let's take a deep breath. Release. And just take another deep breath. And release. And as I was tuning in, I was seeing the planet Venus. So let's focus on our heart chakra, as the heart chakra is connected with the planet Venus, the cosmic heart chakra. And so what this gives me a sense of is really keeping your heart open. And they write deep. So they really want you to really breathe deep into your heart. Deep into your soul, they add as well. And you might want to place your hands on your heart chakra. And as you breathe in and out of your heart chakra, feel it opening and connecting to the cosmic heart of Venus with love. And they write peace to all souls. And they write that manifestations and magnet, which is saying to me that your manifestations are attracting to you magnetically through the condition of your heart. So keep your heart open and wide. And as you breathe, just feel it expanding. And you might sense a white, brilliant white aura emanating from your heart chakra. The purest, brightest white light. And the angels of love come in to touch your heart. And especially to surround all the prayers in your heart with the power of love. So just allow your soul to pour out all the love that you have. Your heart is an activation for everything that you desire. And what you want to do is now connect in with the cosmic heart of Venus. Just sense or feel your energy going out to Venus and unlocking all the codes, keys, and qualities of cosmic love. And you immediately feel the connection when you do this. It stabilizes your heart right away. It might feel like sort of an alignment or an attunement. And then your heart chakra is set ablaze at a higher frequency and is beaming these frequencies and codes of love, unconditional love. And then this brilliant, sparkling white light becomes infused with gold. The golden ray of the Christ light. And they write the word laws. And so they want you to know that you're safe. Before they write, you ask for protection, for healing, or for any good thing that you need. That you do not have to worry. And when you connect in to the cosmic heart, you feel this security and safety. It becomes lodged deep within your soul, they write. And this can truly transform the feelings of paralysis that many of us have. And they write yes. And they add many bright, gifted souls have. As there is some doubt or mistrust or feeling that you're undeserving, and those things, the doubts and the mistrust is really how you feel about yourself, and that you don't feel that your prayers are worthy of the attention of the universe or anyone else, any of the other souls they write on earth. And so you have this feeling that nobody, it's just a general, no one cares about my ideas, about my desires. And so they ask you to do this daily, to connect in with the cosmic heart, to download those higher qualities and understanding, the mindset, to shift you into a whole new awareness and to amplify your light many times. They write manifold. As you anchor your heart in this way, they write that your body, the cells in your body, also begin to receive these codes, and a new patterning within you in terms of behavior, perception, interpretation, and awareness will shift into other dimensions. And they also added stargates will be accessible to you, bringing in deeper clarity, wisdom, knowledge, and technology, spiritual technology, to help you to be more in alignment and to be in more cooperation with the reality that you are creating or desiring to manifest. Also remember, this is so important, to anchor yourself in the new foundation of unconditional love. And you might want to add, for the highest possibilities, that part of the new golden future or era. This foundation is also a golden foundation, and it's important, as Archangel Uriel, when you call upon him, he can anchor you into this new foundation. It is very important because this anchors you also, he writes, into hollow earth, for our planet. This is sort of the central hollowed body within the earth, and every planet or star has an hollow earth. It also contains all the records and civilizations and energetic form, anything that's ever existed, any species in energetic form, even if they are now extinct, their essence and spirit is stored there. And so all of the essence of each of these is sort of like the power, spiritual power, or soul power embodied collectively. They wrote something else. Oh, and of course they wrote solar plexus, so that this, our planet Earth is the solar plexus, cosmic solar plexus chakra for the entire universe. And they wrote the word alignment and the word embassy. So what they mean by that is we are acting as the embassy for the alignment of the entire universe. So we are transmuting the body of Earth, and all of its inhabitants are the body of Earth, or Gaia. And all of us are collectively, they write, an enormous light emanating as Gaia, or planet Earth, or Terra. And so our bodies, our souls are transmuting all the lower frequencies for the entire universe. And the light work that we're doing, no matter what life you are living, whether you've No, the spectrum from what you might term the worst to the greatest. And all of that is relative, of course, because it doesn't matter. Um, it's sort of like the rich in spirit, poor in spirit, right? You can be you can be poor in spirit and experiencing poverty, or you can be poor in spirit and have an life experience of wealth, and vice likewise, you can be rich in spirit and also experience poverty, and be rich in spirit and also experience a lifestyle of abundance. So, what we perceive as the experience of poverty to wealth does not determine the spirit that is being lived through those experiences. My mother definitely was one person who was wealthy in spirit, who lived a menial lifestyle, but was always I mean, I watched such miraculous events occur, and she was able to do everything that she wanted to do in terms of having nice things and going where she needed to go. Um, and it was because of her enormous um, spiritual wealth. She just manifested abundance. Whatever she needed, it manifested literally out of nowhere. And so that's really important for us. And it's one of the reasons why they really want you to really work with the heart chakra in this way. Remember, each of your chakras, the 12 chakras, the ascendant ones, the fifth dimensional ones that we've been talking about mostly here, they are your main source, or your main um, spiritual technology. Just like your little devices, you're watching all I see them as the technology of the soul. And it's so important that you um, upgrade and keep them updated through chakra practices. Very important. Okay, so let's take a look. And this is really interesting because Archangel Uriel is the archangel who works with your solar plexus chakra. And he is the angel of peace. And he works with the angels of peace. Now, what's interesting, although we were starting with one thing, but they ended up bringing up the solar plexus in all of this. And so right now, we are in an incredible time of the year, whether it is man-made or not, but it has retained the essence of the focus of peace and goodwill. And this is important that this event happens on Earth every year, because we all come together as the Earth School, which is the solar plexus, the cosmic solar plexus. The Earth is the cosmic solar plexus. Solar plexus. Remember, Gaia is an angel. There's different angels who oversee every planet. And so the planet Earth's main goal is peace. To shift from the three-dimensional, which is fear, to peace. So your three-dimensional solar plexus is sort of absorbing fear and gets stuck in projecting fear, ego, because it in the three-dimensional, it's always concerned or afraid for one's safety. And in being afraid of one's safety, we are projecting, manifesting trauma, drama, disease, etc. As we every year come to this time, this feel good year, time of the year, and we hear things, songs, and carols about peace on earth, etc. The angels of the planet and Lady Gaia sing along with us and harness this energy, they write, of peace. And they use it to transmute all of our fears that we're constantly putting out there. We're coming into a stage where we are starting to activate. And so our heart activations are very important. Many people have been activating already. The pandemic was a major causation for that, and so many other things that have followed. But this activation allows us to align our hearts and our solar plexus together when that heart activation and that foundational connection allows us to align our solar plexus chakra towards peace. It does not matter how you celebrate this time of the year. It does not matter who you are, what you look like. Our humanity seeks peace. The seraphim that are 12th dimensional, who surround the throne of God or Source, are emanating an enormous vibration, and they write, of epiphany over the planet at this time. So through the holiday season and through the epiphany, this frequency, so what they're giving you a sense is that everything they're writing, and they're writing in a very weird way, like almost look like different languages, different characters of different languages written. Everything, everywhere, there is going to be a great epiphany. In particular, this year, revelations transitioning from this end of the year into the new year. I don't know how that's going to be. And don't always expect everything to look like a big moment where everything stops. Peace on earth can only begin with each of us one at a time. They wrote, confess, the honesty, being authentic. This is what this word confess symbolizes in my guidance. Honesty, truth, transparency, and authenticity. The more that you are free, that you enable yourself to be free to express your energy. And this is a word they just interrupted what I was going to say. To express your own energy. Each of you has been sent here as a specific essence of energy. And each essence is like a note in a symphonic work. This is the same for every planet and star. Every thing and other beings, all other sentient beings, have a similar purpose, an essence that is like a note within a symphonic work. The more we try to be like another, more notes are missing from that symphonic work. It's so interesting with this age of influencers and followers. We've hit the epitome of our ego. That is to say, to not be who we've truly, to not be the essence, almost like a herbal essence that we've come to be. And so, therefore, we're having more of a unison essence, but we need each essence to sing its own note in order to see the beauty, to heal the earth, to bring Gaia into wholeness, to bring humanity into wholeness, to also bring ourselves into oneness, because each essence is a direct gift from the source. You are each in essence like a wave in the ocean that is God or source. To diminish, to distort, would change the origin of the source. You never will have the power to do that, because the source is sort of like on a hard drive with firewalls around it. There's no way for us to code the original motherboard, to recode it. However, you feel the distortion within yourself, which you call suffering and pain and so many other things, disease and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Whatever you consider an ailment or a complaint is about one thing and one thing only, not about what you're complaining about. That's an illusion. What it's about is that you no longer feel the harmony with the one. And they write Messiah in the sense that when we achieve world peace, each essence, then the Messiah, an energy, our collective energy, oneness, will then return to the planet, and our operation and functions and behaviors will be completely unrecognizable. And they say that this is law. It has already been written into law, and nothing will prevent it from happening. We are all safe. And so now we need to totally focus on this reality, because that's how we bring it in. You are the builders and the creators of this reality, because you have to do it. It has to come through each of us. But instead of trying to get other people to be better, just focus on yourself. It is an extraordinary, powerful activation and movement. This is the real revelation and the real revolution, when you tune yourself to peace. And then your solar plexus chakra sends out no longer fingers of fear, worried, but it sends out fingers of peace, embracing, accepting, walking that path through purpose, through priorities, offerings, etc. So come into harmony and balance. Use your power for peace is the message from Archangel Uriel. Higher wisdom. The burgundy represents a higher wisdom. Now, the Six of Water is harking back to nostalgic memories, or in this case, it's probably something around forgiveness. And they write yes. And so this is about how you perceived things. When the things that give you great, that cause you great pain and suffering, were perceived in another dimensional mindset and interpreted and understood. So there's lots of misunderstanding, not about the actions of the other person. That's not what they want to focus on. They don't want to touch that because you're human, and you're human, and that, well, they have all compassion for that. But what they cannot accept for you is the interpretations, the marks that it created within you, as if anything has the power to rewrite your original divinity. This is the forgiveness. This is the only extent of forgiveness. They write yes with several S's, that you are, I'm going to say it this way, commanded to give and receive. Forgive yourself for the three-dimensional interpretation, experience, and understanding and perception of that experience that diminished your divinity and spiritual power. From infancy, beyond this lifetime, all the way back to the origin of your soul's departure or emanation from source. Ask, and it is given. Peace can be yours. Once you accept the truth will set you free. And here we have another card, which is traditionally the Hanged Man, but here titled Awakening. And I get a sense that there are certain things that have been happening in your life that stem from the past, that's kept you hanging in the balance. But you see, the reason to forgive is to embrace this freedom and the peace that comes with it when you understand that everything you've been through, you've been incredibly powerful and never diminished. But in everything that you've been through, you have been doing a light work. Because such a master of souls has entered a physical experience of duality, you, doing that solar plexus work for the entire universe, have been transmuting the various circumstances, traumas, dramas, etc., that you've gone through, not just for yourself, but for the entire universe. Because your light went blazing through it, no matter how bad the wreckage was in the aftermath. If you're listening to me now, you are a survivor of suffering and pain. Everyone is on the planet. But if you're listening to me now, you have, even if you feel like you are in some state of depression but you got one foot in the light. You're hanging on. And they want you to know that if you keep hanging in there, you will awaken and you will be set free, and both your feet will be planted on that new foundation. And as you wait, and isn't this amazing? Because here, once you let go, you automatically attract the legacy that you are here to fulfill. And some of your legacies have been tragic, but now is the time for rewards. Why? Because you did the light work. You went through this earth curriculum selfishly. You chose it before coming here. You don't feel like that. You've probably been fighting it and screaming and hollering and cursing and everything, but they don't care because you kept coming back to places like this, wherever they are, wherever enlightenment was. In your darkest hours, you kept choosing to understand, or at least trying to understand. And that has bought you your ticket many times over to all kinds of wonderful opportunities. Oh, I didn't pull a card from the bottom of the deck, so let's reach under there and see what it is. It's the Two of Fire. This card gives me a sense of, one, power, but power no longer out of depravity, trying to fill a void. This is the three-dimensional power. And then even when the intention is good, it's easily corruptible because we're trying to fill a void. And right now, some of you might be looking for things. I think my job search, and I mentioned earlier, was trying to fill a void when I was already really, truly fulfilled in what I'm doing. Because we look outside of ourselves and we compare ourselves to others and what we think is normal. And we haven't begun to really understand and definitely not embrace what normal is, because normal is who you truly are. Normal meaning is your authentic expression, your authentic essence, your note. And until you accept that note, you'll be attracting things to you that are just filling the void. And that's why they do not alleviate your hunger or satisfy your hunger. All right, so this card says here, you're coming into your own new partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. It gives me a sense that also you are going to begin to see there's a whole new world in front of you. And he just wrote the word consign. And it feels like you just have to, embrace your existence and everything that you've done, gratitude. Everything you've gone through, gratitude. Gratitude for the ability to do the light work and the capabilities that you showed because you made it through. Even if you're still feel like you're struggling with a thing, you're still forging through. And you can be set free to soar above it and be done and over with it if you just forgive yourself for the interpretations that negated your divinity and your spiritual power. They say the magic will start to pop off again for you. And you're going to remember who you are. Never to forget again. All right, so I send you lots of love. I wish you all a beautiful season of peace. And have a beautiful week. God bless you.